What's going on, everyone? It's King Tuts Pro and welcome back to another Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial. In today's Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial, I'm going to show you a really cool effect or video effect, and that's going to be a glowing mask reveal effect. I don't know, I just came up with this name, so if you guys think there's a better name for this effect, let me know down in the comment section below. But without further ado, if you guys like these videos, these consistent videos, at least for this week, then please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on a video like this. And so this is the effect that I'm going to show you how to do in today's video. No plugins are required, no special software is needed. So if I push play, you're going to see what it looks like. It's just like a mask effect. All right, so what you want to do first is go into the effects browser, go down to looks, and go all the way to the bottom until you find X-ray. If you can't find it, just go into all video and audio, and then go into the search here and type in X-ray with a dash, and just drag that directly onto your video clip there. Now, once you're at this point, what you want to do is you want to go into the color inspector tab. You want to go down to the saturation tab. So you want to make sure you're under the color board there. And then you want to go and drag the master all the way down to make it black and white so there's no color. If there is color, then it's going to look like this. It's going to have like a bluish tint to it, and I don't want that, so I'm going to disable that for now. Now that you're at this point, you want to make a copy, so hold Option and drag upwards to make another copy. We're going to go back to the main clip here, and we're just going to turn off the effects, turn this off. So this is the bottom clip here, this is our normal clip, and then the effects that we applied in the beginning on the bottom one, we actually want that on the second copied clip. You're going to have on the copied clip, you're just going to have X-ray and the color board here applied. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the effects, you're going to go down to masks, and then you're going to go into the draw mask and drag that onto the second copied clip. And we're going to go to about 50%, and we're going to make a selection. So we're just going to click here. Okay, so I'm going to hold shift, and I'm going to hold shift again to make a straight line. What I want to do is I'm going to move the playhead to the very beginning. What I want to do is I want to go like this. What we're going to do is we're going to move this piece here, the right line, we're going to move that all the way to the right side so that we can just focus with this one, okay? So we want to make sure that this one is straight here. So once you're at that point, all you have to do now, you can either start it maybe like, you can start it like this, or you can start it all the way. I'm going to start it around here just for the sake of the video. I mean, I think that's how it looked in the original video. So once you're at this point, all you want to do now is go into the draw mask over here, and you want to go into the control points, add a keyframe there. And now what you want to do is you want to go maybe a couple of seconds around here, and just drag the left edge all the way to the right side. So now if I go back and push play, it's going to look like this. So we can go back to fit here, and if I push play, you're going to see what it looks like. Looks great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make another copy. So hold Option on the same clip and drag upwards to make another copy. Okay, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to fit here. I'm going to go to where it says draw mask. I'm just going to turn off all the effects. So we're going to go into the effects. We're going to go to masks, go to draw mask, and drag that onto the top clip. And now all you have to do is make a selection of your subject, whatever that is. In this case, we have NBA Youngboy, the artist. So I'm just going to make a very rough selection. Ignore my terrible selection. Okay, now once you're at this point, so we're going to go to the draw mask, click on this, add a keyframe next to control points, open the transform, and add a keyframe next to position and next to rotation, as well as scale, just for the heck of it, why not? Now we're going to go back to the timeline with our playhead. I'm going to press right on the arrow key on our keyboard, and we're just going to go frame by frame, adjusting these depending on if there's a lot of movement, then this might take a long time. In this case there is, so this will take a very long time, but once you get the hang of it, it'll go by very, very fast. So all you're doing is you're just making a selection every time he moves. So if he's not moving that much, then that's good for you. It's a lot easier, but I'm going to just move these points like this. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to skip a couple of frames and just do a terrible job of this. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so that's what you're going to do. So you can see that it's being tracked. If I kind of go through, you can see that it's being tracked. Right now, this is a terrible selection, but you guys get the idea. So if I push play, it's going to look like this, right? What you want to do from this point is you want to make two copies. So hold Option and drag upward. So now we have one copy, and from this point we're going to make another copy. Hold Option and drag upwards. Actually, we're going to select the middle one here, and we're going to go into the color inspector over here, and we're going to go into the exposure tab. We're going to bring this all the way up. We're going to go color first and start changing the color. So you can see some of the edge here is starting to turn like yellow. So we're going to go into saturation, increase this there. So once you're at that point, what you want to do now is go back to the effects. You want to go into blur, and you're going to go into focus blur and drag that onto that same clip here. So now it's going to create this glowing effect. Okay. Now what you want to do is choose a different color. I'm going to just make it like, I'm going to make it green this time. And I'm going to go into saturation. You can increase the saturation if you want, increase the highlights a bit. And you can change the exposure. This will make it how much it will glow. And if you want to make it glow even more, you can go into the effects again, and you can go into the light option here, go down to until you find glow, drag that onto here, and now it's going to glow even more. Sweet. So now once you're at this point, you're going to notice that it stays here, and we don't want that. So we're going to have to mask that out as well. So what you're going to do now is you're going to select both of these top two clips. We're going to right click and go to new compounds clip, and I'm going to name this glow effect. So it looks just like this, and this is just for the glow effect, okay? This right here is the actual mask, and then this one is just the glow effect. We want to mask the glow effect to the background where it's moving. So to do that, it's very simple. Just go into the masks and then go to draw mask and drag that onto the glow clip. Now, once you're here, we can just go back to 50%. And from this point, what you want to do is we're going to make the same thing. Just hold shift just so everything stays proportional, like straight. And there we go. Click there. Now what you want to do is you want to match the line, the speed of this. So what I'm going to do from this point is just start it there. And I'm going to go into the draw mask. I'm going to go to control points and add a keyframe there. And now I'm going to go all the way into the end, go frame by frame until it's out of the frame. And I'm talking about this edge here. And now I'm going to drag this piece all the way, all the way over here. And we're going to invert that mask. So now if we go back, you're going to see that it's pretty close. If it's not close, just zoom in, go to back to fit and move the line so it's there. Perfect. So now if I push play, it's going to disappear with the background, as you can see. So it's a little bit off, but that's okay. So if I push play, you're going to see that it goes away with the background as it's changing. And that's pretty much the effect. Now, ignore the terrible selection. That was just so you guys can get an idea of what you're going to be doing. Of course, you want to be very precise with this, add as many points as you can, and the better the outlook will look. But that's pretty much the effect there, and it looks phenomenal, as you can see. So now once you're done with this, you can create a like a LUT to all of this. So select everything, press Command A, right click and go to new compounds clip and name this final result or something. And now all you're going to do is go back to the effects, go to color and go to custom LUT and drag that onto the effect and go to LUT and choose any of these LUTs here. I'll link it down in the description. Shout out to the creator, and now you can see it kind of creates that music video effect, teal and orange kind of look, and I think it looks amazing. So if I push play, you're going to see what it looks like. So if you found this video helpful at all, please leave a like, comment down below, turn on the bell notification, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.